Yeah, I think each circumstance is different. Obviously you look in Kansas City and what they were able to do with Patrick and how that turned out. But other guys getting thrown in there, Peyton Manning and Carson, really helped him going into year two. So I just think it's all based on the situation.
Is it also based on the quarterback's self-confidence and the belief that hard times won't kind of change his opinion of himself?
Yeah, I think so. If you understand there will be some ups and downs, and you'll all have to grow together, and we know what the situation is here.
You mentioned it was difficult is that when you have a rookie quarterback like that to deal with the ups and downs.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I've played with true freshmen. I've never played with rookie quarterbacks. That's all I can equate it to right now. But, I think it's just all part of the process. First year, head coach, rookie quarterback, and we'll grow together and continue to just keep improving.
Did that process of using a freshman quarterback, you think, help you prepare you for what Kyler may have to go through and kind of guiding him through that?
I hope so. I mean, it's all about making them as comfortable as possible and having them play at the highest level they can play at the soonest, and that's what we're trying to do.
Two-part Larry question. You mentioned how cool it was to be able to watch him practice and see what he can do. How has that experience still been? And B, will Kyler in this offense make him a younger Larry to make him want to stick around and be maybe keep doing this for him?
That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping he enjoys the process and enjoys what the offense turns into and how we're playing, and can give him a reason to stick around a few more years. But he practices and he plays like he's trying to make the team, and that's the biggest compliment I can give him. With all the accomplishments he has and what he's done, he doesn't need it, and you think he's starving out there. So it's impressive to watch.
How would you kind of see Larry's role being at this stage in his career?
Yeah, I mean, he's still a dynamic player. Some of the best hands I've ever seen. Big, physical, tough, available. He's at every practice and doesn't miss a practice. He's waving young guys off if they try to get reps, and so he's going to have a big role.
He's been a slot receiver mostly the last few seasons, but in your system, is it more interchangeable where you could see him lining up on the outside a lot more?
Yeah, we'll see. I think it's going to be just where all the pieces end up. Having a limited number of receivers on the roster is something I'll have to get adjusted to, and so I'm sure he'll be at multiple spots at times.
Cliff, you've watched a lot of NFL football over the last few years. What do you remember about Carson Palmer, especially his Cardinals years?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's one of the most underrated quarterbacks of all time. I actually came out same year, was at the Senior Bowl, and unfortunately got put on his team. So I remember walking out there first day, and it's like this Greek god just throwing lightning bolts. So this is not going to be a good week for me next to him. Phenomenal talent. I mean, like if God made a quarterback, how it's supposed to look, how he's supposed to throw, how he's supposed to drop. Great charisma, personality. I just think the world of him, known him a long time, and I was thrilled to death that he'll be inducted.
Did you not get a lot of reps that week?
I got reps. I wish I wouldn't have. I should have faked an injury because next to him, it did not look pretty. So that was my kind of first introduction to Carson Palmer.
We heard a lot of funny stories about him today. Did you get any of that too when you were getting to know
No,
him?
I think just what jumped out was the humility, and I think if you get to know him, I mean, he's been the guy his entire life, number one pick, golden boy at USC. I mean, legendary high school career, but you would never know. Treats you like one of the guys, and just a very humble cat.
How can Larry being on the field help Kyler and being a rookie?
Yeah, I just think he's a security blanket. There's a comfort level there. If you get it close, he's going to make a play for you. Big body, in traffic, across the middle. For a young QB, he's gonna make plays, and that goes a long way.
Kurt Warner always said he had to learn how to be able to. They could throw to Larry in coverage because Larry would make the catch.
Right.
Is that something Kyler's going to have to become aware of?
I think so. I think I watched some plays out here already. I just think there's a trust level because the radius is enormous when you get it near him, and then he has great hands, and he wants the ball to come his way. That's one thing about Larry. You can tell he wants the ball his way, and so I think they'll have a good chemistry once we get this thing rolling.
How much of this offense is yards after catch for guys too?
It just depends. You want to make those. Obviously, you want to get some quick completions and let guys do their things in space. But, we'll push the ball down the field as well.
Andrew Lauderdale came here from the AAF. Even though that league didn't work, how
much did that help him individually, where he could get more tape out there and obviously get an NFL shot?
Yeah, I think that's how he got noticed by us. I think that league was really productive for a lot of guys. It's unfortunate it didn't continue, but I'm sure there'll be more popping up.
I think we touched on this right before I came over, but what was it like getting Pat back today, just to have him back on the field with y'all?
It was real big. Pat is a close friend of mine, and for him to be out there with me and doing the things with me, and even on the sideline, we talking and saying what we see. I feel like it's real big. He's been a Pro Bowl cornerback, and that's something that I haven't got yet. So I feel like he can help me out a lot this year.
What do you think other corners respect about his game? Guys who know the position, what do they respect about Pat Pete?
He's an athlete, man. Not too many cornerbacks or athletes could play both sides of the ball. Could return kicks and could cover the number one receiver and shut him down. Like I said, he's been making the Pro Bowl each and every year, and I think that's highly done in the NFL. So just that alone tell you what type of player he's is.
You mentioned getting the rookie receivers ready. As veteran cornerbacks, what can you guys teach the rookie receivers that they're going to find out when the regular season starts?
Just had to let them know, man, it's not college no more. Some things that you was getting away with in college, you're not going to get away with here because, everyone's in the NFL for a reason. Everyone is fast, everyone is big, everyone study film. So pretty much, man, just going out there and just competing against them and just telling them little things that they can do, too, to improve their game is real big.
Facing Kyler, the mobility. What have you noticed there?
Yeah, man, he's an athlete, man. I watched Kyler even when he was in college. Just seeing him out here running around. One thing I could say that I didn't know that he was real accurate. He's accurate as crap. As you know, that he played baseball, so I feel like that helps out a lot, man. Strong arm, accurate, ankle move, man. He got everything. The sky's the limit for him.
What's it like? There's so much excitement around this offense with Cliff and Kyler, and you're getting to see it kind of develop day by day. What's it like watching that happen?
It's nice to see, man. You see the improvement each and every day, each and every week in college too. You could tell now he's getting a little more comfortable with the playbook and stuff. So he's moving around. You're seeing that athleticism coming out, and I feel like it's gonna be real big. It's gonna be something fun to watch this upcoming season.
He told us last week that he felt like he had already made a big jump. Do you see that?
Oh yeah. He's progressing each and every week. Like I said, getting with Kyle, I feel like that's gonna help him a lot, man. And he's a student of the game, so like I said, each and every week he's progressing, and he's gonna be good.
So if he gets loose and gets to that second level, can he finish those runs? Can he against DBs in this league? Can he?
Shoot, I feel like he can, man. Compared that he is, man, he gonna find some way to get it in the end zone. But like I said, man, it's a National Football League. Everyone's fast here, so you never know. It just depends.
What are you able to tell about the defense just in these OTAs about what the personalities are?
It's a reflection of our coaches. Our coaches are doing a tremendous job of teaching us. Everyone on our staff, they're tremendous teachers. And I'm speaking that from a personal level. As far as the new plays and this new playbook, I'm familiar with the 3-4 defense, but the plays and the terminology, they're doing a tremendous job of teaching us, for sure.
For sack purposes, for your sack purposes, how do you feel like it could free you?
A lot. It could free me up a lot, honestly. With some of the additions that we have and this aggressive defense that we have, we got slugs here, and it should take a lot off of me and for a lot of guys. It should be good for our team. Definitely.
Is it a more aggressive scheme, Chandler? Is it going after things better?
Yeah, definitely aggressive. And I feel like defense is aggressive. You don't want to ever be a defense to be conservative. You want to attack. So that's what this is, attack for through defense.
How have you liked working with Vance?
I was just speaking, I just had a previous question like that. He's a very great teacher. He does a good job of breaking things down and helping everyone understand it from whatever position you are or whatever string you are, first string, second string, third string. He does a really good job of breaking the plays down and teaching it to the players. And also letting them understand what he's being taught.
Have you seen enough with Kyler to get a sense of his athleticism yet?
Yeah, it's incredible. And for his age and for him to be a rookie, he's very composed. He's very mature. He makes the ball. He throws perfect passes, and I'm excited to see him for sure out there on Sundays.
What do you think that's going to mean for opposing pass rushers, for Cardinals opponents when they want to go after him and blitz him?
Well, I'll speak from my perspective. You hate going against quarterbacks like that, honestly, because when you go against someone like Kyler, it's two different challenges you have to go after. First, you have to beat the guy in front of you, and then now you have to worry about getting him down. And he's he's really fast, probably the fastest guy out there in the field. So, yeah.
Pat was joking that Kyler gift wrapped an interception for him today, though. So So,
I-
more
I-
Pat making a big play?
I
or-
didn't see that. It might have been on 7-on-7. I was with the Big Uglies, but I didn't see that. But we'll check it out on film. They look good, honestly. You know, it sounds like I'm speaking backwards, but our offensive line looks really good. I'm excited for this new personnel. Sweezy, Pugh's back healthy. Justin Pugh. I'm not Justin Pugh. DJ Humphries. Those guys look good, and they're working really well together.
What kind of feel, what challenges does it present you when you have to rush a quarterback that can also run?
Like I just said, getting him down, honestly. You know, he seems like the kind of player, what I've seen so far, that he has eyes in the back of his head. You know, sometimes I might think I have a free shot at him, and he'll spin out or put a little move on, and that's very difficult to rush to quarterback that's like that. And it's if he can do that on Sundays, we'll be good.
Is it surprising seeing that in person versus what you've maybe seen on film?
Oh,
before?
I expected it. I definitely expected it. A lot of people say the NFL is a lot different from college, but I mean, if you keep doing what got you here, you'll be fine.
In your mind, what makes a good defensive player?
Honestly, just being consistent. You know, having every player buy in, and I feel like just being a good teacher, and that's what we have here. We have a staff full of great teachers, and like I said, that's what I admire the most about the staff. They teach very well.
Feels great to be back, man. I'm back home. I was supposed to be, you know, so back with my brothers. Feels good to be out here flying around the OTAs, making plays, and, you know, building that brotherhood with the Cardinals.
When you got the call from Steve Keim to bring you back and the road to get back here, what was the excitement level of coming back?
It was exciting, but it was also like, you know, a humbling moment. You know, going through whatever I went through in Washington, you know, was you know, something different for me. So it was relieving to definitely come back here. If I would have went anywhere else, I wouldn't have had the same, you know, approach. But coming back to a familiar place definitely was very helpful.
Another new coaching staff for you?
Yeah, man. This year seven, I think, coach number 8. So seen a lot of coaches, man. So I got a lot of experience in that perspective. But, you know, ready to work, man. Ready to work.
From experience, how long is it before you just start playing and you're not thinking anymore? The whole defense, how long does that take?
Well, it's not going to take long because I played in this defense my rookie year with Vance. Similar concept, so it's not going to take long at all. OTAs, we finding the groove. Camp, once we get in the camp, we going to find that groove, and we going to be clicking, man.
What can you tell about this defense so far? I know it's early. What can you tell so far?
I can tell we're going to be a top 10 defense for sure. With the pieces that we have right now, pass rushers, the linebackers, the back guys, coaching staff, the scheme of things, everything is looking for the ups, man. And we're going to definitely be better than what we was in the past.
How much can you tell about this offense right now? You know, a lot of people are curious around the National Football League what this offense looks like. How would you describe it based on what you've seen so far?
It's going to be fast-paced. You know, we're still developing, you know, everything's cohesion together. But it's going to be exciting to watch, exciting to do, and it's going to surprise some people for sure.
How does blocking for a running quarterback help you as an offensive lineman?
Yeah, the defense has to designate a guy for him, so we have an extra one, you know, extra blocker, extra this, extra that, and it causes a lot of problems for the defense that they have to deal with. So it's a whole nother realm of problems that the defense has to deal with.
When you were looking at what you were doing this offseason, did you look at this team with Cliff and kind of see that there was potential, not just that there was a spot there, but there was a lot of potential for you guys to succeed and that kind of thing?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think you know, last year was a tangent. You know, I wasn't here, so I can't really speak on it. But everybody's so refreshed and into this program, so I really think it's going the right direction. Everybody's into it like you would want at this point, and we're all having fun, and it kind of shows. You know, we're out there working hard every day and just continually getting better every day.
What's that like for you personally, just being in one place kind of for a long time and then coming to a completely new situation where everyone's kind of getting to know each other?
Yeah, it's cool. You know, it's part of the business. Great group of guys that love to work, and again, you know, we're really excited about this offense and what it's going to bring to the table, and it should be really fun to watch.
When you have a new coach and a new staff, does that bring an extra edge? I mean, there's some guys that have equity, right? Like Larry but for the most part, is there that extra edge when guys are trying to prove themselves to a new staff?
Yeah, you know, that's what they always say. You know, tape doesn't lie. So you're always, I think, new staff or not, you're always trying to put the best tape on out there. So, because once it's out there, it's out there. So I think once you're in the NFL, maybe it turns up a little bit because everybody's, fighting for the new regime or whatever you want to say. But I think it's been pretty smooth, man, honestly, and I really love how everybody's handling everything. And I wouldn't guess that this is the first year. It all feels like it's moving already. Like I'm just hopping into it, but it's going the right direction, and it's fun to be a part of it.
We had a chance to mic up Coach, right? He let us mic him up a little bit. How would you describe his on-field coaching style?
It's cool, man. He's like a player. He talks to you easy. Situation, this and that. It's easy. It comes easy to him. He's a great coach.
What stands out to you about Kyler so far, based on what you've seen? What stands out because people ask us all the time. All right, what's Kyler like? What do you tell people?
I mean, obviously the dual threat he is. That's pretty obvious. The run, pass, he can do it all. But he's coming on and he's becoming more of a leader, getting more comfortable with everything, and I think he's going to be great, man. And just keeps his head down, keeps working like he's doing. We're going to be just fine.